6 scoreless today, 8 strikeouts. Just what was working for you out there?
One pitch at a time. It's kind of a motto we've embodied as a staff, and so it's just continuing to just attack, stay on the attack, not falling behind in counts, no walks. So that was a big thing for me, my mindset-wise. Go out there and just stay on the attack.
With a lot of guys on kind of a limited pitch count this weekend, do you have to negotiate your way back out there for any innings today?
I thought I might for the ninth, but I had no idea how many pitches I was at. I felt good. I've been built up to throw quite a few innings, but haven't thrown 6 since last spring, so I wasn't sure. But I told Fethy that I wasn't going to let Hawk take me out of the game, so I was gonna try and fight for it regardless. But I was able to stay pretty efficient and keep the pitch count low.
The last time Oregon hit 6 or more home runs in a game, you were also the winning pitcher in that one. Do you consider yourself a good luck charm for the offense up there?
The first 2, I was like, "Oh, this is cool," and then as it got going, I think we scored all 5 innings that I was in the dugout, and I was like, "This is cool. This is nice as a pitcher when you're sitting there and it's 1 or 2 every inning. You just keep adding them on. It's just nice because my job then is just to continue to go out and just attack. So attack hitters, and the 2-out double or the 1-out single and the 2-out hit by pitch, they don't hurt you when the offense can put up runs in bunches like that. So it makes everything so much easier. Helps me do my job better.
You obviously close out the game for Jason, who got the start. What do you think kind of advantage does it give you when you're coming in after a guy who throws, I don't know, maybe 10 miles an hour harder,
Yeah.
but, it gets guys off balance?
Yeah. Jason crushed it. He did his job, exactly what I'm assuming the coaches asked him to do, and from there it was just, try and put up 1-0 at a time, and the offense putting up a couple before I got to go out there was big. But I'm sure as a hitter, it's hard to adjust from a guy who's 6'11", straight over the top, coming at you mid to high 90s to a left-handed 3/4 arm who's maybe high 80s on a good day. You never know, but we'll give me it today. But yeah, I can't imagine it's easy, but I think the same thing goes where it was just kind of just making one pitch at a time. Hawk had a good game plan. We were able to mix heaters outside and then punch them back in, and with the cutter and the slider, it was good.
I think you had two strikeouts to end innings during your outing today. You talked about like the pitch to pitch, taking it one pitch at a time mentality. What's it like to end an inning on a strikeout and kind of let out some of those emotions you might have built up, but kind of put it away before?
Yeah, I feel like I compete and pitch at my best when I'm just kind of free and letting the passion and competitiveness take over. So being able to let it out in those moments, especially knowing that the whole dugout's behind me, is a blast. And that's something that I really thought I did a good job of last year, was just not boxing my emotions up and just kind of being authentic and being who I am. And that's, to me, that one of my best traits is just competing. So that was a blast, and being able to just let those out is obviously a lot of fun.
There's kind of on that note, there was one, I think it was a second pitch foul tip for a strike in a 0-1 count, and I see you screaming into your glove. I mean, you still got the strike, but the guy put a bat on it. Just kind of, what does that say about like kind of the fiery intensity you're trying to play with?
I think it was probably supposed to be a fastball in, and I think I probably left it over the middle of the plate. Did a good job mixing to where it didn't hurt me, but they had a couple long strikes late in the innings, but again, same thing. It's just long strikes. So being able to mix, but for me, that's just, I think, a standard that we've set ourselves to. Especially if we're trying to throw inside fastballs, we're gonna go in, and if we miss, we want to miss in. But that's just, I think, the standard that we've set as a pitching staff. Is, when you go in, don't miss middle of the plate.
So what was it like having Berkeley back there behind the dish for you in his first start?
He killed it. He caught me a lot over the fall and winter. So I don't think there's an unfamiliarity of the relationship we have, but I thought he killed it. He brings an incredible amount of energy, and that's something that for him is also extremely authentic, and it's a blast to throw to him because it's just energy and true joy when he's out there. It's a blast for him, and it makes my job so much more enjoyable and easy.